What's up, people? Today we're going to talk about enums and how they work in Haxe. So enums is short for enumeration. So I don't know the official dictionary definition, but I think it means going through things one by one. They're not exclusive to Haxe, so I think enum support exists in C++, C#, Java, and even TypeScript. So this isn't something that you only see in Haxe. So if you use other programming languages, you can use this same technique. And an enum is basically a way of getting a group of integers and giving them names. So there'll be constant integers. Sorry about the lighting, I don't know what's going on in the background there, but there'll be constant integers and you give them a bunch of names, so it's easy to reference them with names instead of numbers. It makes more sense to kind of get into code, so let's do that now. So this is a simple Haxe kind of entry point. If you don't know what all the stuff is, please refer to my older tutorials. I go through all the stuff, but let's make a new file called test enum. Okay, and we are going to make it a class. It won't extend anything, of course. And the way enums work is they go outside a class, so you can either put an enum above or below a class, and this is quite exclusive to Haxe. I think other languages you can put them inside the class, but we use the keyword enum and then we give it a name. So I'm going to call it lights. So this is a kind of a classic state machine example I'm going to go through, and enums are useful for state machines. So for traffic lights, we have three colors: red, amber, and green. And this is the syntax you use to write enums in Haxe. You write the word and then you put semicolon afterwards, so you can have as many as you want. And this red will be 0, this amber will be 1, and this green will be 2. Let's make a constructor. So public new function, public function new. And this will not do anything. I just need this so I can initiate this class. And what I'm going to do is have a public variable, and that will be lights, which will be type lights, which I mean it's type of the enum, and you can only put 3 things in. So let's just put red for now. Okay. So now if I were to have a variable here called test enum and run new test enum to initiate the class I've just created, and then I'm going to trace or console log the test enum lights. So we'll trace enum lights. Okay, and I guess that didn't work because the console log needs a window object which needs a browser. So that's my fault. Ignore me for that. Let's try it again. Okay, and you'll see that this is all the stuff that Haxe gives you. So you have the index of the enum, which is 0, the enum kind of name, which is lights, and a bunch of extra stuff. So yeah, like I said before, the benefit of this is for state machines. And so let's create a very simple state machine right now. So we'll create a simple method, public function, and we're going to call it change light. And we're going to use a switch case. So switch lights. So case, I don't know, case red. Then we are going to change to amber, I think. Sorry, that's not how you write case. That's that way. Okay, then we're going to change lights to amber. And then case amber, we'll change it to green. And then case green, you've guessed it, we'll change it to red. I know traffic lights don't work like that. They kind of go from amber to green and then green back to amber before red, but we'll keep it like this for now. So now we have this. What we can do is trace each time we run this method, see what the enum will be. They should be using that variable because this is what changes. Okay, so let's run test enum. Actually, let's keep this one here. Then we'll have test enum change light, and then we're going to copy this bit 3 times. So now when we run this, okay, cool. So you can see we've got the red, amber, and green changing colors. And if we were to put this one here again, as you can imagine, it'll go back to 0. And even though we've put words here, it's giving us the numbers as well. So this is quite unreadable for this kind of test that I'm doing. So what we can do is print out strings, and to do that, we can use an abstract enum. If we put the keyword abstract after enum, then we can put what type we want it to return. So I can put a string like so, and I need to assign these to variables. So I'm going to put them final because they're all constants anyway. And then when I print, you'll see the words. And the benefit of using abstract enums is we can change what we want these numbers to be. So if I were to change it to int, and then run this again, you'll see these numbers, but say I want this to start with 5 and then go from 6 to 7. So we can do that here by making this 6 or 5. And then when we run this, you'll see it go up to 5, 6, 7, 5. So that's the benefit of having abstract enums. Now we could also use the abstract metadata. So enum, and this will be abstract like so. Yeah, so we could do the same thing like that, and it'll give us the same result. So it depends on what your preference is. So I prefer this way of doing it because I feel like it's more readable, but you could do it the other way. So I'm going to talk more about state machines in the future, but this was just a quick show of how enums work in Haxe, and I hope you found that useful. Thanks for watching.